Good morning everyone and welcome back to my channel. It is now the Sunday before Christmas, so it is a really cheery time. I am in such a fabulous mood at the moment because so if you follow me on Instagram, if you don't, please do. I will put up the Instagram handle. I think it comes up on this side. You'd think after so many videos I'd know which side. Unfortunately, I don't. But I'm fairly certain it's on this side. So, yeah, if you follow me on Instagram, you will know that I, on the Saturday before Christmas, so that would be yesterday, we did a whole bunch of shopping. I'm not going to tell you about yesterday because I have an unboxing video to do of my Christmas gift from yesterday. So I will tell you guys a story about what happened yesterday, where we went to Chanel and Cartier. So it'll be a very exciting story and it'll be a very exciting unboxing as well. So please subscribe if you haven't, because the next video I'm going to do after this one is going to be my unboxing video of my Chanel and Cartier purchases, and it's going to be a very meaningful one to me because it is the first jewelry piece that my partner has purchased for me as a gift. So today's video is going to be about my Christmas gift guide, because I thought, I just thought that it would be a good idea to put, throw my towel in the ring as well and give you guys my advice and what I think is a good gift. I have mentioned in my last video my Black Friday haul. If you haven't watched that, please go and do that. I'll link the video below. But if you haven't watched it, if you have watched it, you'll know that I did talk about the gifts that I'm going to talk about in this video, which are going to be things that I think are very worth the money, and it's not going to be extremely expensive. You're probably looking at about $100, which I think for a loved one is a very good price range, and we're talking 100 Australian dollars. So for a lot of my American viewers or England viewers, everywhere else, the Australian dollar is very weak at the moment. So for you guys, you're probably even looking at like $50, $60, $70. So it's fairly affordable. And I thought I would do that video, or this video, in conjunction with my kind of like empties videos. So I have been saying for such a long time that I wanting to do an empties video, products that I have emptied out and whether or not I would repurchase them. And I thought it would be a good idea to combine the two videos so that I can actually show you guys, what products are good and what products, I would repurchase and what products I wouldn't repurchase. And just in case, those products are on your list and you're like, maybe I'm going to get this. And then you might hear my review or hear another person's review and be like, oh, actually, turns out that product is not so great. Maybe I will go and return it. So let me take all the stuff out and then we will get started. Okay guys, so I am gonna take you guys through my stuff. As you can see, I have actually been doing quite a bit of shopping. So in terms of gifts, I actually got this from my best friend last night when I visited her. So I might actually do this with the unboxing stuff here. So you can see I have my Chanel and my Cartier there, and it is going to be really exciting. So here is a lot of stuff that I have gotten over the past month and a bit, and this is all for the purposes of Christmas. And I will pop it maybe just down here. And I think what I might also do is I might take this, because this is a Christmas gift for myself, and I might unbox this with my unboxing videos. I want things to be quite affordable, and that particular thing is not that affordable. It's like about 300 Australian dollars, so it's a bit expensive. So I might unbox that with the rest of that stuff. So I've got a whole bunch of stuff there. And I'm going to take this, just put there. And then, so all of my product empties, I'm just gonna push that out of the way there. So all of my product empties are in this drawer. So what I might do is I might pop this out, and I might also grab my new ins as well. Alright guys, so here is a preview of what's to come in the video. As you can see, there are a ton of products for me to talk about, so hopefully at least one or two of these are on your list, or if they're not on your list, you might be convinced that they should be on your list to buy for the people that you love, or even just as a Christmas gift for yourself. So the way that I have split it up, so these are everything that are in my product empties. So I've split them into products that I recommend, products that I don't recommend, and at the end of the video, I was thinking about doing a unboxing of all of the new in beauty products, but I thought since I'm going to be doing an unboxing video of my new Christmas gifts over there, and there is the Dior product, beauty product over there, sorry, I just thought maybe it might be a better idea to include all of this in my beauty unboxing video. So I might actually just leave that aside and just talk about these products. So these are products that I have tried over the last year, and yeah, so what I will do is place you guys down, and then I'm gonna get started. I'm going to get started on the things that I don't recommend, because it's always good to get that stuff out of the way. Now, what sticks out to me the most, so this is not in any particular order, by the way, guys, and you know, these products I don't hate. These are products that I just simply didn't work for me. I've used them, I've tried them, and it's just something I won't purchase again. And again, no particular order. The first one I want to talk about is the Grown Alchemist shampoo in the Damask Rose with black pepper and sage. So it is actually a really good shampoo. I've read really good reviews, and that's actually kind of why I decided to buy it in the first place. I have never tried anything from Grown Alchemist before, so I wanted to kind of get into some new shampoos, and I saw really good reviews, but unfortunately when I used it myself, it just didn't work out the way I wanted it to. You can see I ended up using all of it. It's completely empty at the moment, because it was quite expensive. I think this came in at about $45 or something, so I definitely wasn't going to just waste it. But it just didn't really work for me. I loved the fragrance, or you know, the fragrance that was in here, but for me, I'm just more of a person that likes it to be very soapy and suddy, and this just didn't. This felt like a conditioner, even though it's a shampoo. You know, even with a conditioner, you don't get soap suds, but you can feel it soaking into your scalp, soaking into your hair, and really kind of having that benefit there. But with this one, it just kind of felt like I put it in and it felt like it disappeared. Like it felt like it fell out of my hair, and it didn't really stay on, and I wasn't really comfortable with that feeling. And also, I didn't really notice much of a difference with my hair after using this. So Grown Alchemist shampoo, I don't know if the other ones might be different, but specifically the Damask Rose Black Pepper and Sage one just wasn't to my liking. Next thing I don't recommend is the Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturising Lotion. As you can see, it is completely empty, but it's not something that I recommend purchasing as a gift, and it is not something that I would repurchase myself. I purchased this as a travel size, so it cost me about 15 bucks. It was really, really cheap, because I just needed a moisturizer on the go. So I purchased this, and I tried it in store, and it was really nice, and it was really moisturizing, which is exactly what it should do. But the more I used it, the more I realized that it's actually very, very thick. The formula is so thick that it kind of feels like it just sits on your hand or sits on your face rather than soaking in. So it never really felt like my skin got the moisture it needed, and it just did not feel that great. So this is not something that I would recommend purchasing as a Christmas gift. The next thing is sticking with Clinique, the Take the Day Away Makeup Remover. So this is just a makeup remover, so it's obviously, you know, not much to talk about, but I don't recommend putting this in the on your Christmas shopping list, because I just think for the price it doesn't really do anything more than a regular makeup remover. So I think purely from a price point, I don't recommend this. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it actually working, it just doesn't do anything more than your simple, you know, local supermarket makeup remover. And this is, I think, like $25–30. Not this particular bottle size, this is the travel size. The full-blown bottles are about like $25–30. I just don't think it's worth it. Next one is, I want to stick with Clinique. Don't get me wrong, I really love Clinique. I do have Clinique that I do recommend in my good pile. It's just these particular products that I happen to be using is something that I wouldn't repurchase. With Clinique, what I don't recommend again is the liquid facial soap. This one I actually don't quite like because it really dried out my skin. When you cleanse, you know, it removes the oil, which is great, something that you should do, but what it also did was it really stripped my oils back so much that my skin felt really tight. So I don't recommend this. The next one is Christian Dior, the Dior Show Iconic Overcure mascara. Now, I don't like this for the simple reason that I find the applicator, the fact that the applicator is curved, I'm not sure if you guys will be able to see that, but the fact that the applicator is curved made it actually kind of difficult to apply, because a lot of the time I'd find myself, you know, putting it on, and then as soon as I'm trying to do the inner eye lashes, I'd find myself like poking myself in the corner of my eye because it's already curved inward. So if you go in further, it just then like actually pokes you. So I didn't really like that. And so this is not something that I recommend purchasing. This was about the full size one, not the sample size, but the full size one is about maybe like, I think $65–70. And honestly, they're just better mascaras out there. I actually love the Dior Show line. I have the Dior Show, I can't reach it now, but something that is actually in my makeup collection that I use and like is the Dior Show, the Iconic also, but rather than the Overcurl, it's the waterproof one. Yeah, so the difference between the Overcurl and the waterproof is obviously that the Overcurl is not waterproof, and also its formula is has been created to give you extra curl, hence Overcurl. But yeah, so I don't recommend this. If you're gonna get the Dior Show mascara, you might as well get the waterproof one. Now, the last thing on my do not recommend, second last thing on my do not recommend is the Dr. Dennis Gross Alpha Beta Cleansing Gel. For the same reason as my Clinique Liquid Facial Soap. When I used this, it felt very tightening. I didn't really like it at all. It just really kind of stripped my oils back too much, and my skin felt really tight coming out of the shower. So I didn't like that, and if you have a cleanser that's doing that to your skin, that's not right. Even though some people might think, and this was something that I thought as well, I have very oily skin through the day. So, you know, when a cleanser is able to strip that oil away and I have really tight skin, I always thought that that was a very good thing, but it's actually not, because the whole reason why our skin gets overly oily is because we didn't have oil in the first place. So our skin and our body is overcompensating for the lack of oil. So if you're using cleansers like these that are stripping your oils completely and your skin's really tight, you're actually going to end up being more oily through the day, so, or through the night. So definitely I don't recommend those. So that is everything that I don't recommend purchasing, and those are the things that I have used in the past 12 months that I don't think that I will repurchase. Now, moving on to the good things that I would repurchase, and in some cases I have repurchased. So let's start with the things that I've already repurchased, and that would be the Sol de Janeiro Brazilian Foreplay Moisturising Shower Cream Gel. If I could recommend one product to purchase as a gift for your friends or your family or yourself for Christmas or for your birthday or for whatever it is, this would be it. Me and my best friend have a thing where we both agree that the best gifts are things that you use. So nothing that you've just put on display and you don't use, but stuff that you actually use, and something that you would love to buy yourself, but you might think that it's too expensive to purchase. And a 45, actually I think this is $39, 39 Australian dollars. A $39 shower gel is hella frivolous and excessive for someone to purchase for themselves. And me being hella frivolous, extra and excessive, I have gone and purchased 3 times. So there is one in my bathroom right now, there is one here, and there is one here. So I've repurchased it twice, and I've purchased it 3 times in total because I absolutely love this. If I could recommend one thing to get, this would be my #1 gift. And I have actually gone and taken that advice myself. So to a couple of my family and friends, this is in their Christmas gift box, because I just think it's an amazing thing. You know, you will use this and you will absolutely love this. So the formula is fantastic. So there is a bit of fragrance in here, and it smells so amazing. The fragrance doesn't really affect my body and my skin. I've not noticed it in any way. Usually with fragrance in skincare products or just beauty products in general, it does affect your skin quite a bit, but this hasn't affected my skin at all, and I absolutely love this. It is so moisturizing on your skin. I have not needed to use any body butters, any creams, anything like that, any moisturizers on my body after I shower, because this is so nourishing and so moisturizing. So I definitely recommend this, and I have repurchased this multiple times. So good. Everyone recommends, I think there's like so many YouTubers out there that have recommended the body butter version of it, but really guys, if you're willing to spend like 60 bucks on that body butter, you might as well get this, because it will nourish and moisturize your skin in the shower, and it will save you having to buy a separate body butter, because trust me, this is so moisturizing. I love this so much. It is like my #1 favorite product, and I've repurchased this so many times. Another thing that I have repurchased so many times, and I feel like it goes without saying, is the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. It is such a fabulous product. I think it works wonders. A lot of people agree, so I'm not going to go into too much, but this is definitely something I will repurchase, and I have repurchased twice already. I've got another one in my beauty drawer, but this is something that I will always repurchase, and I stick with this a lot. So this is also definitely a really good Christmas gift to get somebody, or just get yourself. Another thing that I would recommend repurchasing on the topic of, you know, showering and just body products in general is the Aveda shampoo, as well as the Smooth Infusion conditioner. So there's the Smooth Infusion shampoo. I'm not sure if it will focus. And then there's also the Smooth Infusion conditioner. I would repurchase these, and I would recommend these to be added to your Christmas list to purchase for someone. Along the same lines as, you know, what I was talking about with this. The best gifts are things that are very useful, that people would love to have, but they just don't want to pull the trigger because it's a tad expensive as an everyday item. So this falls right into that category, and it's so good. So I said that I didn't like this shampoo, the Grown Alchemist one, but I do really love this one, because I used it and I have noticed that my hair, after using it, there was a big difference. My hair was less wiry, it was really soft, it felt really nourished, really thick, and it just felt really healthy. And it was noticeable. It wasn't something that was very like, oh, let me really think hardly about this. No, it was like, bam, in your face, yes, my hair is different. Yes, I can feel it. It is so, so good. So I definitely recommend this. Again, can be for yourself or for a loved one or a friend, whatever it is. Getting them as a pair also was really, really good because I use them together and it is amazing. So, highly, highly recommend. This was about $45 and this was about the same price, $45 as well. So together, they're about $90 and I think it's a really amazing gift. Because you never know, it might inspire whoever you're getting it for to just buy it for themselves as well. Because they might have always been like, I've so wanted to, you know, like buy a really, really good shampoo and conditioner, but I just don't want to spend $45. And so that's a really good thing to do. Now, the next thing is something that's very obvious that is going to be recommended is the Dior Airflash foundation. As you can see, I'm a big fan of them. I have two here and, you know, it is in my yes, I will repurchase pile because these are amazing, amazing foundations and I love them so much. Really? Enough said. Find your right shade and you know, that's it. You can see that there are actually two different shades and I explained this in a previous beauty video before, but I like to, in the summer, go for a darker shade because in the summer you're a bit more tan or you like to be more tan, so go darker. And then in the winter, because of the cold, your skin rushes away from your face, so you become a little bit more white, and I feel like you should match that with a little bit of a lighter foundation. So I have one shade light and one shade darker. Highly, highly recommend. These foundations are $90, so obviously I don't recommend getting two. I just have two because of how much I love them. And next I'm going to talk about these three in conjunction because the video I can see is getting quite long. And the next one I'm going to talk about is the Drunk Elephant. This is a trio set. So there is the C-Firma Day Serum, there is the TLC Framboos Glycolic Night Serum, and then there is the Intensive Hydration Serum. I might talk about this separately. But these two, as you all probably know if you've watched my previous videos, I'm a big fan of Drunk Elephant. I jumped on the bandwagon when they were really, really popular when they first came out. When Gwyneth Paltrow first endorsed them, and I jumped on the bandwagon and I have been on the bandwagon ever since. These are absolutely fantastic products that I highly, highly recommend. They work on my skin. I've just noticed that my skin has always had a huge difference after I've used them. The only thing is with the formula and your skin in general, your skin starts to adapt to the skincare that you're using, so you always have to change it up a little bit. So what I do is I'll use these for about 1 to 2 months. Once I've run out of the bottle, then I will actually jump to a different brand or a different formula so that my skin kind of, you know, has to rejig itself. And then after I use that, then I jump back to Drunk Elephant. But I have a really big acne problem, and after using this combo, it was really good. It actually did amazing things. My redness, my pigmentation, it all went down. My pimples also became under control as well. So highly, highly recommend the C-Firma Day Serum as well as the Glycolic Night Serum. So you use this in the day and you use that at night. So vitamin C helps with hyperpigmentation. It does make your skin very sensitive to the sun, so make sure you use sunscreen. And with Glycolic Night Serum, it's an AHA and a BHA blend, so it is a acidic treatment, so it will be a bit of stinging, but that's what is it? It's a chemical exfoliant, so it kind of strips away the badness from the top layer of your skin at a chemical level, at a cellular level, and then it, you know, really helps you regenerate all the goodies from your skin. Now, the next thing I wanted to talk about, sticking with Drunk Elephant, is the B-Hydra Intensive Hydration Serum. Now, the reason that I would recommend this moisturizer over this one, so this is definitely, as I said, not one that I recommend and not one that I would repurchase. But this is one I would repurchase and I would recommend to put on your Christmas list because this one is a very light formula. This formula is very thick, as I said before, but this one's very, very light. And this one is something that you will actually feel soak into your skin, and you actually feel the benefits of the moisturization. Your skin feels very, I guess, lifted in a way, because it's just more plump. It just feels more hydrated. So it is really, really good, and I highly recommend it. It's a very light formula, so it's not something, it's not something that'll just sit on your skin. It'll get soaked into your skin, and you feel really good after using this. I definitely did. Now, the final product that I wanted to talk about is something that is not in the $100 price range, but I felt like it really deserved its own kind of shout out, which is the Chanel Le Lift cream. This is in the more like the $150 price range. I just thought that this deserves a shout out, because a lot of people will use anti-aging, use lifting serums, lifting creams, and it's so expensive. Anti-aging is so expensive, but a lot of it doesn't work, and I just wanted to shout out this product because I really felt like it worked. It did amazing things. So while I was using this, this is, how many mils is this? This is 50 mils, and it lasted me 6 months. So this product was able to last me 6 months. And when I was using it, I actually noticed a big difference in my skin. I felt my skin was a bit firmer, not the same as, you know, washing your face and like having the oil stripped away kind of firm, but firmer in the sense that I noticed fewer lines. My crow's feet, you know, the wrinkles and the lines that you get at the corner of your eye, I noticed that there were fewer lines there. I noticed that there were fewer lines on my forehead and fewer, less deep lines when I smiled. So along here. So really, really felt good using this product, and I just wanted to say that I personally definitely felt a difference in my skin using this. I also, it's not an eye serum, but I did put it under my eye, and even when I would sleep at 2 AM, I wouldn't have eye bags. And I think that comes with the fact that eye bags are caused by dehydration. So if you put moisturizer there, you know, people put ice packs and frozen peas on there, and it helps with puffy eyes because it's caused by dehydration. So if you have a good moisturizer, it'll help with puffy eyes and eye bags. So I really felt like this helped. I put this on every night before I sleep, and in the morning I really felt my skin was firmer, younger looking, and my eye bags and, you know, panda eyes and stuff like that, it just was non-existent. It was just really, really good. And I would be sleeping like 3 AM and waking up at 7. So yeah, I really put this to the test, and it really did work. So highly, highly recommend. I realize it's not in everyone's price range, but I just really wanted to say that this is a product that I would highly recommend for those that might be looking for anti-aging stuff, or maybe willing to splash out a little bit. Highly, highly recommend. Alright, so that is me done with this video. Thank God I didn't talk about my new beauty haul. I'm going to include that with my Christmas unboxing video. But yeah, so thank you so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate your time, and hopefully I've helped you guys. Either maybe something is on your list and now you've heard me talk about it and you're like, oh, maybe I should get that instead. Or, you know, even if it's just one person that I'm able to help, I would be so, so happy. So thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it, and I will see you guys in my next video.